always so awkward saying hello. How do you get started, you know? Just give me like 30 seconds and it'll be natural. Hello, welcome. It's episode 7. First, thank you, because I have gotten a ton of new subscribers since the last episode. I think I'm at like 173 now, which is wild. Speaking of subscribers, if you watched last week, but it's been like 3 weeks. If you watched the last episode, there was a giveaway in there congratulating. There was a giveaway in there celebrating the fact that I hit 100 subscribers. I will be announcing the winner to that giveaway at the end of this video. So yeah, stay tuned. If you commented on that last video to find out if you won our giveaway. Hi. I feel like I kind of jumped in, but didn't really say hi. It's a beautiful day here outside. I'm sitting by my bedroom window again, as usual. It looks beautiful, and our pool is open because it's Memorial Day weekend, but it's only like 70 degrees, which sucks because last week it was in the 90s and it was perfect pool weather, but the pool wasn't open yet. So then they opened it, and yesterday it was in the 50s, and today it's only in the 70s, but hopefully we'll get in the pool soon because I just cannot wait. I'm sorry if the lighting changes. It's a really pretty day, but there's lots of big clouds. When they pass by the sun, the light might change. So I apologize about that. Also, apologies. I said last week that I was wanting to start uploading, or last episode again, that I was wanting to start uploading every 2 weeks instead of every month, and I had every intention of filming a podcast episode last week, but it ended up being a really horrible week, to be honest with you. I promise not every episode will have something sad at the beginning. One of my coworkers passed away in a tragic car accident last week, so I just was not feeling filming last week. It was pretty heavy, but I'm excited to be sitting down and filming this week. I have lots of exciting things to show you. I finished a ton of things. None of them I can show you because they were all gifts, but yeah, let's just get right into it, shall we? Finished objects. That's where we start, right? Finished objects. Like I said, I don't have any of them here to show you, but I will scoot over so I can insert some pictures over here. The first thing I finished was my sister's pair of Brighter Day socks. Here's a picture of them. I told her that all of the gifts that I gave her, she has to take super cute photos of her wearing them so that I can use them on my Instagram and Ravelry pages and stuff, but she hasn't done that yet. So here's the one photo I have of her finished socks. I knit the size small for her, which is a 60 stitch circumference on a US 1.5 needle. That's what the pattern calls for. And then the yarn is Knit Picks Hawthorne fingering in the Kettle dye. The pink is the Kettle dye in the color Daphne. And the speckled on the heels, toes, and cuffs is the Hawthorne Speckle in Panettone. Oh my gosh, people are actually out at the pool. Sorry, I just got so distracted. There are 2 guys out at the pool right now. It has to be freezing cold because yesterday it was really cold. Anyways, this is a pattern by Cassie Knits, the Brighter Day socks. I don't know if I said that already. I will have all of my project pages, the pattern pages, people's Instagrams, all the things linked down below. So if you want to find anything that I talked about today, you can find that down below, as well as my Ravelry profile and my Instagram profile will also be linked down below. So that's the first finished object. I feel like I kind of rushed through that because I've talked about these socks a lot. This is my second pair of this pattern that I have knit. I made a pair for myself and then a pair for my sister. They're kind of matching, although the colors are reversed. So the main color on mine was the speckled, and the heels, toes, and cuffs were pink. And then for hers, I switched them. So I gave those to her on her birthday, and she loves them, and they fit, and I'm very excited about that. So that's the first finished object. The second one is another birthday present for her. I finished her Ripple Buttshorts, which are by Jessie Made Designs. They are incredible. I also don't have a picture of those on her, but here's a picture of them finished. I used Knit Picks CotLin DK in the color Cyan, which is this really pretty bright blue. And my gauge, I'm a tight knitter, and to be honest, I think the next time I think I may have said this last time, the next time I make a like ripple bralette or the ripple butt shorts pattern, I will probably use worsted weight yarn because it was impossible for me to get gauge without going up. Oh, there goes my dryer. Without going up like a ton of needle sizes. And I wanted to keep like a good feeling fabric, so I knit the ripple bralette for her and the ripple butt shorts on a size 6. And my gauge was tight, so I knit the size medium, even though she measured for the size small, if that makes sense. And they both ended up fitting her. The bralette was still a little bit tight, but it fits, and she said it wasn't uncomfortable once she got it on. It was just a little bit tight trying to get it on, and the butt shorts fit her perfectly. So I'm very excited about that. But yeah, I think a lot of the testers, some of the testers who were tighter knitters and had trouble getting gauge also suggested using worsted weight yarn for those instead of DK weight yarn. So if I knit them again, that's probably what I will do. They are so flattering though. On every single person that I've seen on Instagram, they have been so flattering. They were so flattering on my sister. They looked so cute. I have to make a pair for myself because they're just stinking adorable. And it was so fun to knit. The bralette and the butt shorts were both super fast knits. I think that's because I'm used to knitting with fingering weight yarn, and these were on DK. So, but yeah, they're great. They're finished. They're off with her. So if you missed last episode I had finished her Musselburgh hat and her ripple bralette, and she has both of those as well. All 4 of those were her birthday presents from me. So all of that gift knitting is now done, which feels nice. I enjoyed knitting everything for her, but it's always, you know, like that sigh of relief when you've actually sent the gifts away and the person you're giving them to really enjoys them. That always feels good, you know, warms the heart. All right, I guess I can scoot back to the middle now because I don't have to show pictures of anything else.
Oh my gosh,
they're all individually wrapped.
See that?
Around her waist.
Wait, Shine's opening presents that I made with my own 2 hands over many, many hours.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta open them up to see the
They
front.
look like fun. Oh my goodness. Sarah, you are something else.
That is
Aren't those
absolutely
adorable?
They look like funfetti icing.
I hope they fit.
Oh
No, they're not.
my goodness.
Hearts.
They are hearts.
Sideways.
They're what?
Oh.
Sideways.
Oh,
they're
well, they
hearts.
do kind of.
They're what?
They are. Sideways.
Show
they're hearts.
Poppy and Dad.
Girl, you are too much.
I kind of already.
Okay, 1 down, 3 to go.
This is my hat. I already know.
Oh my goodness. Isn't that precious?
Mom's gonna try to steal this.
I hope.
Orange, yes. Yes, you better go.
Big enough for my big melon.
You still try.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
it's so cute.
See,
I love it.
Okay, wait, there's more, there's more.
Gigi, because
She didn't knit though.
yes, she did.
I thought
She
hers
tried
was-
to teach me how to knit.
Yeah, she did
Did she knit?
crochet.
Yeah.
Mother did it for crochet.
Did she?
So cute.
Oh, isn't
It's
that
really
cute?
stretchy, both of
Sierra, she
the
would be
next.
so happy because she was so frustrated with me.
The color.
I actually have her knitting needle somewhere. I'll give you today.
I'm so excited.
Stop it.
Oh my goodness. You.
Why are you working at UPS?
Good.
Because I'd have to charge like $300 for a pair of shorts. It takes forever.
You know what Omar used to say?
That's all that I finished. Unless you count. Oh, that's not. Well, that's all that I fully finished. But I do have a half-finished object, a hoe, if you will, that I don't think I had started last episode because I was still waiting for the yarn to get to me. But I did mention that I was going to be knitting these. But I didn't even grab sock blockers. Oops. Oh well. I test knit the Stepping Into Sunshine socks by What's Jill's A Making, Jillian Greenspan. The test time period was plenty of time to knit a sock, but my yarn went on some kind of crazy adventure in the postal service, so I didn't get my yarn until literally 1 week before the deadline for the sock, and luckily it was only a 1 sock test, like you only had to finish 1 sock. But yeah, so I knit this up in 1 week. I did it, I succeeded. Here it is. This is my finished Stepping into Sunshine sock. The yarn, Jillian partnered up with Madison State Fiber Co. to give the testers a small discount code on her yarn. This is the same yarn that Jillian used in her sample of this pattern. This is Madison State Fiber Co., as I said, in the color Honey Wheat. It's so pretty, and I had to get it because yellow for sunshine socks, you know? Here's the patterning on the top of the leg. It was super fun to do and really easy. It's just some like slip cable type things. I don't know how to describe them, but it was really fun and simple, and I think it looks really cute. And then the rest of the sock is just vanilla knitting, which was really nice. And I was using 9-inch circulars for these. I used a US 2. So the pattern called for a US 2, and I probably could have knit the whole thing on a US 2, but I was kind of worried that once I got down to this part on the US 2, it would be too loose, because you want your socks to have some negative ease, which just means that they will stretch to fit you a little bit. But some testers were concerned that with the cabling and the slip stitches, that this section would be too tight. So I did the US 2 for the cuff and for the patterning to make sure that it wasn't too tight right here and I could get this over my heel. But then I switched to a US 1 for the rest of the sock so that I had a good tight fitting sock for the rest of it. And it turned out well. I think on my second one, I've started my second one, I think I'm doing the cuff on the 1 just to make the cuff a little bit tighter on my second sock, but then I'll use the US 2 for the patterning and then go back to the 1 for the rest of the sock. And that worked out well for me. So here it is, my first Stepping into Sunshine sock. I guess I can get my other one out and show you how far I am. I'm not very far at all. Have the cuff done, and I've switched to the US 2s and have started the patterning on my second one. So yeah, this pattern is available now. Again, I will have everything linked down below where you can find the pattern and the yarn. I think Madison State Fiber Co. still might have this yarn in their shop. Here's their little ball band, their logo. Honey Wheat. It is 100 grams, 435 yards, 4-ply, 85% merino, superwash merino, 15% nylon. So yeah, I know the percentages. I think most people prefer 75-25 merino nylon. And then second after that is like 80-20 is most popular. This is 85-15. It's super soft. I didn't notice it messing with my gauge at all, because I think the more merino is in it, the like plumper the yarn is. So sometimes it can mess with people's gauge, but I didn't notice this messing with my usual gauge at all. I did my normal 64 stitch count for these. That is my half finished object. And now for works in progress. I have a really exciting one, but I think I'm going to save that one for last. So I showed you this last week. I've done a ton of progress on this, but this is another test knit. This is the Rhodes in Tank by Carol of KC Knitting Co. It does not have straps yet, but that is the only thing I have left to do. So let's see if I can show you this. Ta-da! So if it looks a little short, it's a crop tank, and also it hasn't been blocked, so the hem is rolling up a little bit. But this is my Rhodes in Tank. I used Knit Picks CotLin DK again in the color Swan and Linen. It has this really cool colorwork pattern in the middle to fade the two colors, which I love. This has been so fun to knit, and I feel like has gone really fast. Again, probably because it's DK yarn, and I'm used to using fingering weight yarn. I mentioned this last time, but I love the detail around the armholes. I think it's so pretty, and the increases look pretty, like little eyelets. I love it. I love it. I love it. I did mess up. There's some short row shaping at the bottom so that the hem has like that kind of shaping instead of being straight across. And when I was knitting my double stitches, it used double stitches for the short rows. And I don't think I pulled them tight enough because on some of them I've got some little holes. So I'll have to go back in and kind of pull those shut when I am finishing this up. But other than that, it looks great. I'm loving this pattern. I can't wait to wear it this summer. All I have left to do is the straps so that it will be much easier to show. Maybe I'll even wear it next time if I have it finished. Here's my floats. I think they look pretty good. Right? I don't know. I don't really know what they're supposed to look like, but I don't think they look bad. So yeah. I keep saying, so yeah. That's my whatever. This is my Rhodes and Tink. Ta-da! It will be finished by next episode. I'm sure of it. Oh, I also knit this on US size 5 needles, which I think are 3.75 millimeter. I can't remember if that's what the pattern called for. It might be. Okay, since I thought I had more whips to show you, but I already showed you my sunshine socks. So, this is my last whip. There's nothing really much here to show you, but I am so excited about this. So, if you don't already follow the Center for Knit and Crochet on Instagram, you need to. They're so neat. It's an organization that is basically like educating knitters and crocheters about like the history of knit and crochet, and they post all kinds of like vintage patterns and like old styles and all kinds of stuff. And recently they put out a call for test knitters to knit a sweater that Princess Diana had worn back in the day. And I was gonna say I don't know if you all know this, but you definitely don't because I haven't talked about it. But I'm a huge Princess Di super fan. I'm fascinated by the royal family in general. Harry and Meghan forever. I think they're amazing. I'm not like the biggest fan of the royal family because there's a bunch of like stuff that goes down that I don't approve of. I just think it's really fascinating, like that whole structure and culture. If you haven't watched The Crown on Netflix, it is mostly fictionalized, but it's an incredible show, and I feel like even though it's obviously like scripted and not completely based on true events, it really gives you a good picture into like what that culture is like, and it's just really fascinating. But anyways, Princess Diana was an amazing human. If you don't know much about her, you need to go read about her because she was incredible, and it's just an absolute tragedy that she died so young. And yeah, she was doing amazing work, and I just freaking love her. So anyways, they put out this call for testers for this sweater that she had worn, and I will put a picture of her wearing it right here. It's called they're calling it the Black Sheep sweater. I'm not sure the original maker of the sweater or what it was called. But they basically regraded it to be size inclusive, which is awesome. I think there was a pattern put out for it in the 90s? I don't remember. But someone had put a pattern out for it so that people could make sweaters and look like Princess Di. But it was knit in pieces and it was not size inclusive. So the Center for Knit and Crochet has rewritten the pattern to make it size inclusive and also has made it so that you can knit it in the round. And they also have instructions for knitting flat. I will be knitting it in the round because who has the patience to knit flat and sew things together? Not me. So I applied and got accepted, and I'm testing this sweater and I am so excited. I chose to knit mine. As you can see in the picture, the main color is red and then the white sheep and the one black sheep. I'm choosing to knit mine with the main color of pink because pink is my favorite color and pink was also Princess Diana's favorite color. So I'm knitting mine in pink. I already showed you a picture, but there's the picture of her styling and profiling. So this is knit with fingering weight yarn. The Center for Knit and Crochet recommended Knit Picks palette, which I was like, that's perfect because it's super cheap and I'm trying not to buy a ton of yarn right now, but I could not pass up the opportunity to test this. So I am using Knit Picks palette as well. I got 10 total skeins, 5 main color, 5 of the white and 4 of the white and 1 black for less than $40, which is amazing for a hand knit sweater. So yes, I'm using Knit Picks palette. This is my main color. It is the color Blush. That's the name of it on Knit Picks website. And then for my sheepies, I'm using the color Cream. This is 100% Highland wool, I'm pretty sure. And it is 2-ply. It is pretty splitty. I thought it would be kind of hard to work with, but so far it hasn't really been a problem. I should probably show you. I literally just started this last night. Don't mind my ends over here. I literally just started this last night, so I've done like 2 rows of the ribbing. Like, there's nothing to see here yet, but I'm so excited. I am knitting this on US 2.75 needles. The pattern suggested gauge swatching with a US 1 and a US 2 and seeing which one you got gauge on. Since I know that I'm a tight knitter, I didn't even bother trying on the US 1 because I knew it would be too small. I swatched with the US 2 and it was still small by like 1 stitch and 1 row, or maybe 2 rows, I don't remember. It was still a little bit small, and I knew since I'm doing a sweater that even being off gauge by 1 or 2 stitches, once you multiply that like around the sweater, can add or subtract a lot of ease, and I didn't want the sweater to end up being too small. So the pattern recommends 2 to 3 inches of positive ease, which would have put me at a size 38 inch bust measurement. I'm a 34 to 35 inch bust, but since my gauge was tight, just like with the Jessie May Designs things, I decided to make the 40 inch bust, and I figured even if it comes out as 40 inches when I'm done with it, if for some reason like it ends up knitting on gauge and I end up with a 40 inch bust, I would rather have a more oversized sweater than one that's smaller than I would want, because I definitely don't want a like fitted sweater. I would like it to be a little bit oversized. So I'm knitting the size 40 inch even though I have a 35 inch bust, just because my gauge is tight and I want to make sure that my sweater fits the way I want it to. So I think that's everything I have to say about that. I'm so stinking excited about this. They will be releasing this pattern in July, I think, and they're doing a knit along with it from like July to September. So go follow them on Instagram and keep your eyes peeled for when this pattern comes out so that you can knit a cute black sheep sweater and look like Princess Di. I'm kind of going out of my comfort zone because I've talked about this before, but I'm a neutrals girl. I'm wearing color right now, but I'm usually a neutrals girl, but I'm making a like kind of crazy pink sweater and I'm excited about it, okay? I'm gonna rock it. It's like intentionally cheesy, you know? It's like ugly Christmas sweaters, but they're kind of cute even though they're ugly, because like that's the purpose, you know? And I had to make pink because it's my favorite color and it's Princess Di's favorite color. So I'm very excited. Hopefully I will have progress enough to show you next time to where you can see some of the little sheepies. Okay, now that is all the knitting I have to show you. On to acquisitions. As you know, I am subscribed to the Farmer's Daughter Fibers Sock Squad for 2021. So if you have not gotten your yarn for that yet and you don't want to see this, just skip ahead a little bit. But I received my June sock set in the mail and it is so cute. I squealed when I opened it. I'm so stinking excited to make a pair of socks out of this yarn. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh! It's gonna get kind of blown out because it's so bright. It's like a base, there you go. The base is like a white creamy color with all these delicious summery speckles. I hate that I just said delicious. This section right here is my favorite with all this like yellow and pink and orange. I love that. Is this not just the most summery thing you've ever seen? And this bright orange mini. Oh, I love it. I love it. After I just called myself a neutrals girl. But for socks, like I'm all about fun socks. I'm not wearing fun socks right now, but I am all about fun socks, and these are going to be so fun. The colorway is called Summer Sorbet. She doesn't normally have these in her shop. These are just Sock Squad colors, and I'm pretty sure the color name is for the set, like there's no name for the mini. So unfortunately I don't think you can get these. Maybe she puts them up later. I'm honestly not really sure, but this is her Highwood sock base, 100 grams, 400 yards, and then the mini is 80 yards, 20 grams, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. I'm so excited to make socks with these. I will talk about that more in a little bit, but that is my first acquisition and my only yarny acquisition because I really am trying not to spend money on yarn. But I do have some stickers that I got in the mail. I think I mentioned last time that I ordered some yarn from Explorer Knits Into the Wild update. That will not be here until like July-ish because it was a pre-order and I ordered a bunch of different colorways. So that will not be here until later in the summer, but I also ordered some stickers from Shelli Can because she put out some designs in collaboration with Explorer Knits for the Into the Wild collection. I'm tripping over my words so much today. I feel like I'm rushing. Anyways, I got some stickers and they came in the mail and they're adorable, okay? They're just the cutest. So this was a little freebie. It says Yarn Snob. I don't know if this will be backwards for you, but it says Yarn Snob. Super cute. And then these are the 4 that I got, all 4 of her designs. So I don't remember the names. All the creatures have names, but I don't remember them. But there's this little guy with the skein of yarn in his mouth. He's so cute. And then there's this little froggy. I think the frog is my favorite, sitting on a DPN. Is that not adorable? Also, I just painted my nails and I haven't really cleaned up the edges, so I'm sorry if you can see like nail polish on my cuticles. And then there's this little snail on a mushroom with a ball of yarn. So cute. And then this was her little like logo type design for the collection. And I just stinking love it. Is that not the cutest? I haven't decided where I'm going to put these. Here's my problem with stickers, okay? I want to put them somewhere that I'll see them all the time, but I also want to have them forever. So it's like if I put them on my knitting journal, eventually I'll have a new knitting journal and then I won't be able to see them anymore. Or if I put them on my water bottle, like what if I need a new water bottle? And then these are stuck to my old one and I can't get them back. So then I just never stick them to anything. Does anyone else have this problem? My husband's like, that's so dumb because now they're just sitting on a shelf and you don't see them now. Like you're not going to see them at all if you don't put them on something. So I don't know. I need to just stick them on something, right? Will I? Who knows? Let me know if you also have that problem. But I also got these stickers. These are from Denim Rain. Can't remember if it's Denim Rain Fibers or if it's just Denim Rain. I will have her link down below as well. But she does all kinds of amazing art. She does the watercolor sheep where the colors of the sheep match a Indie Yarn Dyer's yarn, which are super cool. I thought about getting some of those prints, but I ended up just getting a couple of stickers. So these are her yarn ladies. Oh my, I don't know if this is focusing, but oh my gosh, aren't they so beautiful? And they're all holding little skeins of yarn. And then I got this yarn lady. And I can't tell if her hair is yarn or if she's just holding yarn on her head, but I think her hair is yarn. She's got little needles sticking out and she's just gorgeous, isn't she? I love her. So, again, same thing. I'm gonna have a really hard time deciding where to put these ladies, but they're so beautiful. I could not pass them up. So I will have Shelli Can and Denim Rain both linked down below so you can check out their shops. I'm not sure if any of these stickers are still available. I probably should have checked before I showed them to you, but I didn't. But they will be linked down below for you to check. And that is all of my acquisitions. Last thing before we get into the giveaway winner is future cast-on. So I mentioned this last time, but I am knitting an outline tank out of Knit Picks Lindy chain, which is 70% linen, 30% Pima cotton. It's a chain ply yarn. I think I showed you that last week instead of a twisted ply. And it is fingering weight. This is the color Sagebrush. I have not started this yet. but I want to start this soon, probably this week, because I'm making it for someone and I have to mail it to them, and I would like them to be able to wear it in the summer. So I need to start on this soon. I'm sure it will knit up quickly though, because it's just a tank, and I'm knitting it for a smaller person. So I will be starting this soon. I will have progress on this to show you next time. And the only other thing I have planned for like the immediate future is I'm going to be participating in the Crazy Sock Ladies Summer Sock Camp. I'm super excited. I didn't do it last year because I hadn't started knitting yet last summer, but I'm really excited to do it this year. I'm not sure how many cabins I will enter into. Well, I only know how to knit socks 2 different ways, magic loop and 9-inch circulars. So maybe I'll do one pair of socks on magic loop and the other pair on 9-inch. But anyways, I already have yarn set aside to knit this summer. I will probably knit more than just these 2, but I want to use this for socks this summer for sock camp. And then I have this other yarn, which is some of the first yarn I ever bought that I've showed multiple times on here before. I just got this at Hobby Lobby, but it's Patton's Croy sock yarn. And I don't know if they sell at Hobby Lobby anymore. But this is the Patton's Croy sock yarn in the colorway Mid-Century Stripes, and I'm obsessed with the colors. They're so vintagey. Makes sense because the name is Mid-Century Stripes. I love them, and I love it, and I'm finally going to cast this yarn on. It's so squishy. Cast this yarn on and make socks for summer sock camp. I'm going to cast this on Tuesday, June 1st. I have it in my... I don't know if I ever showed you this. I got a Summer Sock Camp bag from Stolen Minutes, one of the sponsors of Summer Sock Camp. It has her little tag on the zipper and then the metal ring on the inside and the stripes. It's a great size. The bottom is really wide, which I like. And it's just adorable. I don't remember if I showed you guys this. I don't think I did, but I did snag one of these. I'm still debating on getting Desert Vista Dye Works Summer Sock Camp 2021 yarn, the self-striping yarn. I think she's leaving it up in her shop all summer, and I would like to get some. So hopefully I can order some next month. I probably won't get it in time to do it over Summer Sock Camp, but it is really cute, and I'd like to have some. So maybe I'll get some next month. But I'm casting these on Tuesday, and these will be my first pair of Summer Sock Camp socks. And then I will probably do these because it's just so summery. Like, hello. It's perfect. So yeah, those are all my plans. And I think that's everything. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything, but I don't think that I am. Real quick, before I get into the giveaway stuff, I did just want to mention that there still is no true crime video. I just shouldn't promise people things, okay? Because life is crazy and I'm a busy woman. But in all honesty, the last week was just crazy, and you know, something crazy is probably always going to be happening, so I need to just get my butt in gear and do it. It will come. I appreciate your patience. I'm not going to make promises ever again because I clearly can't follow through on them. So, there's that. There's your update. One day it'll get posted and maybe you'll watch it, maybe you won't. And that's that. Okay, giveaway. Finally, what you've all been waiting for. Don't know how to, I've never done a giveaway before. This is so new and exciting to me. If you missed it, you didn't watch last week, I'm giving away this sock set from Farmer's Daughter Fibers Sock Squad. This is not how the set actually came, but I just paired this mini with this because I thought it matched really nicely and was really pretty. So this is, again, the Highwood sock base, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 400 yards and 80 yards. I had you all comment on the last episode, something that was making you happy, and I loved reading all of your comments. It made me smile. All of you were so sweet. Like, I just want to hug all of you. I'm so grateful for you guys, and knitting has seriously just like taken over my life in the best way possible, and I'm so glad that I found so many yarny knitting friends. So to everyone who entered, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It made my day to read your sweet, sweet comments. So, okay, the winner of this sock set, I did a random comment picker, so It was completely random, okay? I have to say that. But the winner is Caryn D. I will have your name written down here so you can see if that's you. If that's you, I will reply to your comment on last week's video, last episode. I will reply to your comment and let you know that you were the winner. Just reach out to me at my email, tinkandbobblepod@gmail.com. I will have that posted down below as well. Email me with your shipping information so that I can ship this out to you. And congratulations, Caryn. Thanks for joining along. I think you said in your comment that you were knitting an outline tank with Lindy chain too, so send me pictures. Or when you email me, send me your Instagram name so we can be Instagram friends if you have a knitting Instagram. But yeah, congratulations, Caryn. Thank you to everybody who entered. I'm so excited to ship this off to you. I just feel all the warm fuzzies, all the knitting love for all of you. I never know how to finish these, especially like doing giveaways, because I don't want to be like, I don't know, I really don't feel like braggy, like it's just 100 subscribers, but it's also 100 subscribers, which is a huge deal, even more now, and I just am so grateful for all of you. So I'll stop rambling and being gross. There's way more people out by the pool now. Maybe I should join them, even though it's only like 73 degrees. What do you guys think? You won't be able to tell me because this won't be up for a few more days. But anyways, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. If you entered the giveaway, thank you so much. I love you all. And I will see you next time. Bye.